In this video, we'll see the recipe of protein-packed and delicious soya cheese paratha. Let's get started. Bring some water to a boil, then add 1 cup soya chunks. Water should be enough to boil 1 cup soya chunks, and then boil this for 3 to 4 minutes, and you would notice that the soya chunks would become big and soft. You can use big sized, medium sized, small sized, any type of soya chunk for this recipe. Now let this cool down. Let's make the dough meanwhile it cools down. So here I've got 2 cups whole wheat flour Gehun ka aata, and I'm adding some salt to it. This is our regular chapati roti wala aata. Now gradually add water and make medium soft dough, just like you make for your chapati or roti. Knead the dough for good 2 to 3 minutes, and after that apply some oil and then again knead for 2 minutes. The dough looks smooth now, but we are going to rest it now, so cover it and keep aside for 5 to 10 minutes, and after that the dough would become more smooth and easy to work with. The soya chunks have cooled down. Next step is to squeeze out excess water. You can use one hand, make a fist, or you can use 2 hands, one on top of the other with some soya chunks in between, and squeeze the excess water. Then add 1 to 2 green chilies, 1 inch ginger, and 7 to 8 garlic cloves to a mixer grinder jar. Add these first and then add some soya chunks. If you add all the soya chunks first and then add ginger, garlic and your green chili, you wouldn't be able to make a fine paste of these things. So it's a very important tip. Now add the rest of the soya chunks and make a paste. A coarse paste, not very fine. Transfer to a bowl, then add some salt, half teaspoon chaat masala, 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder, half teaspoon garam masala, and half teaspoon red chilli powder. You may add more red chilli powder if you want. Heat 2 to 3 teaspoon ghee. So here I've taken 2 teaspoon, but because it's a close-up shot, you would feel that it's more than 2 teaspoon. Heat it and then add to the masalas on top of the masala so that any raw taste of the turmeric or red chili would go away. Then give everything a good mix. If you do not want to use ghee, you can use regular oil. Here I've got 2 processed cheese cubes, so I'm grating cheese in this mixture. If you do not want to add cheese, you can skip this step. You can also add 1 boiled mashed potato to this. Now give everything a good mix. Just like my all other paratha recipes, I am making small portions. So I have this habit of taking out the stuffing portions before making a round ball and then using it, because it makes it very easy to roll the parathas and the entire process becomes very less messy. Not messy, I would say. The dough has been resting for 10 minutes and now it's time to knead it again for a minute or so. You would notice that the dough would become super smooth now. Take out a portion of the dough. The portion of the dough should be enough to stuff the masala, the soya cheese stuffing. Roll it a bit. Place the stuffing ball. The soya cheese stuffing is not very loose, not very liquidy, so you wouldn't find it very difficult to roll these parathas. I have mentioned this in my previous paratha recipes as well, that if you do not want the stuffing to come out from the sides, keep flipping the paratha while rolling. This is a very simple tip. Works with aloo paratha, works with puran poli, works with every stuffed parathas. I am using an iron tawa here, so it should be between medium to high flame. Cook the paratha for 10 to 15 seconds on one side and then flip. Keep the flame between medium to high, or at least medium, nothing less than that. Then apply some ghee or oil. I'm applying ghee, so here you can be generous if you like a lot of ghee on your paratha, but if you're dieting you can use less ghee. It totally depends on you. If you want, you can use butter instead of ghee, whatever you prefer. Cook the paratha really well on both the sides, and similarly you can make the rest of the parathas. The paratha looks delicious and it's healthy, it's tasty. You would say, okay, it has cheese. How it's healthy? Eating cheese in moderate amount is not unhealthy, and if you can avoid processed cheese and use good quality cheese, that would be better. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Give this recipe a try and enjoy.